Those are the headlines that we're tracking for you today on Startup Street. Now, enterprise e-commerce unicorn Moglix has announced a strategic acquisition of Uttarakhand-based Khatima Fibers, which is a sustainable paper manufacturer with a capacity of 50,000 metric tons per annum. The acquisition strengthened Moglix's presence in industrial procurement and sustainable packaging, expanding its product portfolio and manufacturing capabilities. The company says this acquisition complements its recent launch of next-day delivery in over 12 cities, which is soon it plans to expand to 40. With that, let me invite Rahul Garg, founder and CEO of Moglix, on the show for more. Rahul, pleasure to have you back here on Startup Street. Let's start by, answering how this acquisition of Khatima Fibers aligns with your broader strategy and the financial contours of this deal.
No, so thank you for having us, Ritu and CNBC. I mean, as you know, Moglix has always envisioned itself to become a de facto platform for manufacturing companies, e-commerce companies to buy products. Packaging has been a key vertical for us. It's one of the top 10 verticals for us, where we know that the world is looking at how we can move towards a circular economy, how we can have more sustainable packaging for whether it is e-commerce operations or manufacturing companies using it. So Khatima Fibers is a very unique company. We have been working on it for the last 18 months. This is a company which specializes in making kraft paper, which is specialized with 50,000 metric tons of capacity every year. And we believe with this kind of a manufacturing capabilities where you can bring in the recycled paper from across India and across the world and recycle it to create paper bags, create kraft papers, which can go into many of these companies, would be a great start for us to backward integrate in packaging vertical.
Well, Rahul, what are the financial or operational contributions that you expect from Khatima Fibers to bring to your revenue growth and margins, if you would, in the near term?
So this is a deal where we acquired using the NCLT route. It's a close to 80 crore worth of asset that we have acquired. But this is a campus which is spread across 25 acres in Uttarakhand, probably the top 3 specialty paper manufacturing plant in the country. We believe in the coming times, this can contribute almost 300 to 400 crore of manufacturing capacity in the packaging space for us. But it's just the beginning, because we believe what we have established as a packaging platform, we have a possibility to build one of the largest packaging platform in the country. And this is going to be one of those anchor investments, but there might be more to come in the future.
All right. Take us through what, these 5 new manufacturing categories that you plan to enter as part of your business growth plans. What are those, and how you plan to achieve faster deliveries under this next day delivery initiative, which, Rahul, you want to take to 40 cities?
Yeah. So let me talk firstly about, I think quick commerce is a buzzword of the year in 2024. I think we have seen a lot of those changes in consumer behavior. And we have always believed that business to business remains a bit of a lag factor from where the consumer expectation is, because every business user is also a consumer in his own right and in his own daily homes and interactions with the online technology platforms, right? So I have therefore taken a leap forward that we will, as Moglix, become the leader in championing this cause and transition of B2B companies to buy quicker, faster. We do know that there is a speed at which they want to buy without compromising the cost economics. Unlike consumer who is open to price variations, price escalations with quick commerce because the logistic cost is higher, B2B customers are very, very sensitive on price. So therefore, the next day delivery attempt that we started 6 months back, and it's becoming one of the fantastic ventures for us in 12 cities already. We will double down on it as we enter 2025 and continue to drive this quick commerce within the B2B customers.
Rahul, interesting that we're talking about quick commerce. Yeah, go on, about your next day delivery initiative. Go on.
Next day delivery I spoke about, but I think outside of packaging, which is a key vertical, we continue to look at, Moglix deals in 150 category of custom categories. We believe there are many categories where the supply side is not well established, and we continue to invest into and where appropriate acquire companies so that we can streamline the supply chain as well as supply for those category of products.
Sure. Rahul, since we're talking about quick commerce, I don't know if you've seen reports that Amazon is looking to launch its own quick commerce service, which will be called Tez. What will that mean for players like you, a large player with deep pockets, with a wide presence, entering this space as well, which is highly competitive to begin with?
Yeah, I think quick commerce has opened basically a lot of changes in the grocery buying for people to begin with. And I believe that will continue to happen. So I think Amazon is late to the party is what I would say in that sense, because they're a large e-commerce company, but have almost left kind of a vacant spot for other companies in e-commerce to take part. I think B2B, Amazon has tried it multiple times. B2B behavior in India is very, very different. There are very different credit profiles. There are very different expectations on what kind of partner that companies need to establish the trust and making sure their factories run in a smoother manner. And I think there, as Moglex, we continue to invest heavily in our capabilities. And it was tested time and again during COVID times. I think it was not Amazon at rescue, but it was Moglex and many other startups like us who were enabling supply chain when no international player could actually do the focus or effort towards solving those challenges in India.
Well, we're going to have to leave it at that, Rahul. That's all the time we had. But thank you very much for joining us here on Startup Street. Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Well, moving on to what's hot today in the